If you bought a brand new car in the last 5 years, you didn't buy a vehicle. You bought a rolling computer, wrapped in plastic, tied to a subscription plan. We have been sold a massive lie by the automotive industry. The dealerships and the marketing departments have convinced us that newer means better. They point to the massive touchscreens, the Wi-Fi connectivity, and the ambient lighting, calling it innovation. But the mechanics tell a very different story. Walk into any independent repair shop today, and you will see lifts full of 2022 SUVs with blown transmissions, fried wiring harnesses, and catastrophic engine failures just outside their warranty period. Meanwhile, parked out back is the mechanic's own daily driver, a 1998 Toyota Camry or a 1995 Chevy truck. Why? Because the mechanics know the dirty secret of the modern automotive industry. Cars are no longer engineered to last 300,000 miles. They are engineered to survive a 3-year lease. Today, we are going to break down exactly what changed and why a car built in 1996 is mechanically superior to almost anything sitting on a dealership lot right now. Number 1, the engine block. In the 1990s, the recipe for a reliable engine was simple: displacement, naturally aspirated, and heavy cast iron. Engines like the Toyota 2JZ, the Honda D-Series, or the Ford 4.9-liter inline-six were legendary. They were over-engineered. The manufacturers left room for error. The engine blocks were thick, the internal components were heavy, and they were never pushed to their absolute limits. Look under the hood of a modern crossover today. The recipe has changed. To meet strict emissions and fuel economy standards, the massive iron blocks are gone, replaced by tiny 1.5-liter aluminum engines. But a small engine is weak. So to make it move a 4,000-pound SUV, the engineers bolt on a massive turbocharger. They take a tiny aluminum engine and force massive amounts of pressure and heat through it every single time you press the gas pedal. It is an engine living on the absolute edge of destruction. Add in plastic water pumps, plastic timing chain guides, and ultra-thin piston rings, and you have a ticking time bomb. When these modern engines fail, you don't rebuild them. You throw them away. Number 2, the electronics trap. In a 1990s car, a switch was a switch. If you wanted to turn on your headlights, you turned a dial. A physical copper wire sent a physical signal to a relay, and the lights turned on. If it broke, you bought a $5 relay from the auto parts store, plugged it in, and went to work. Modern cars do not have switches. They have modules. When you press the button to roll down your window today, you are sending a request to a computer network. That computer asks another computer for permission to roll down the window. Modern cars have up to 100 different computer modules talking to each other through miles of wiring, and they put everything onto one giant iPad glued to your dashboard. The climate control, the radio, the defroster. It looks sleek until the screen glitches. When that screen dies, you cannot turn on your heater. You are locked out of your own car's basic functions, and you cannot fix a dead touch screen in your driveway. You're forced to go back to the dealership and pay $2,000 for a new module. Number 3, the right to repair. In 1995, if you opened the hood of your car, you could see the ground. There was space to work. The components were bolted together with the assumption that one day a human hand would need to unbolt them. You could change an alternator with a basic socket set on a Sunday afternoon. The corporations hated this. They hated that you could fix your own property. So they changed the design. Today, when you open the hood, you see a massive sheet of plastic. The engine is buried sideways. To change a simple belt or an alternator, some modern cars require you to remove the entire front bumper and take out the headlights. But the physical barriers aren't the worst part. The software is. Manufacturers have started using software locks on basic parts. If you buy a new battery for a modern luxury car and install it yourself, the car might refuse to start. Why? Because you didn't pay the dealership to plug in their $10,000 scanner to register the new battery to the computer. They are turning independent mechanics into dinosaurs, forcing you back into the dealership service center where they charge $200 an hour. Number 4. The subscription scam. This is the ultimate betrayal. For a century, when you bought a car, you owned the car and everything in it. Not anymore. BMW recently tried to charge a monthly subscription fee just to use the heated seats that were already physically installed in the car. Toyota tested charging a monthly fee to use the remote start button on your key fob. The manufacturers saw the software industry making billions on monthly subscriptions, and they wanted a piece. They are slowly conditioning you to accept that you do not own your car. You are just renting the hardware, and they can turn off your features remotely if your credit card declines. Here is the verdict. Driving a 90s car in the modern world is not about being cheap. It is not about nostalgia. It is about taking back control. It is a financial rebellion against a system designed to keep you in debt. The corporations want you trapped in a cycle. They want you trading in your car every 4 years when the warranty expires and the dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree. They want you handcuffed to a $700 monthly car payment for the rest of your life. When you buy an old, reliable piece of 90s engineering, you are breaking that cycle. Yes, it might have a tape player. Yes, the paint might be fading. But every time you turn the key, it will start. You can fix it with your own hands. You own it completely. Stop buying rolling computers. Stop buying the software. Buy the iron. Buy the physical buttons. And buy your freedom back. Number 5. The depreciation disaster. Let's talk about the biggest scam of all, the financial math. When you drive a brand new $50,000 crossover off the dealership lot, it loses 20% of its value before you even reach your driveway. By year 5, it is worth half of what you paid for it. Why? Because the market knows the truth. The market knows the warranty is about to expire, and the massive repair bills are about to start. But look at the price of a clean, well-maintained 1999 Toyota Tacoma or a 1996 Jeep Cherokee. They stopped depreciating a decade ago. In fact, their value is actually going up. They are no longer just used cars. They are becoming appreciating assets. People are actively seeking them out because they are terrified of modern repair bills. Even a minor fender bender in a modern car can cost $5,000 because the plastic bumpers are filled with radar sensors and cameras. One small crash and the insurance company totals the car. A modern car is a financial liability. A 90s car is a fortress for your wallet. It is the only vehicle you can buy, drive for 5 years, and sell for exactly what you paid for it. Now, we want to hear from you. What is the most reliable car you have ever owned? And how many miles did it have before you finally had to let it go? Drop your story in the comments below, because the real proof is in the mechanics and the drivers who lived it. If you are tired of the modern disposable economy and want to take back control of your money, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are building a community of people who refuse to be ripped off by the corporations. Until next time, keep your hands dirty and your wallet closed.